Yes, yes, you. Excuse me? Oh no, oh no, actually. Oh no, I can't escape this. I didn't know this was death. Please, no! Hi, I'm Blazette Midnight. My pronouns are she, her, and I identify as Demi-Pansexual. As a content creator, I mainly use my VTuber model to entertain and build a comfy, cozy community for Black, LGBTQIA, and BIPOC individuals who enjoy gaming, anime, artwork, technology, or other interests within nerd culture. However, when it comes to cosplay, speaking on the importance of what it means to be a Black woman in technology or providing educational and informative tutorials on various tech tools or studies, I prefer to represent as my IRL self, as it is important to who I am as an individual. After university and before I started streaming on Twitch back in 2017, I was pretty depressed. I felt like finding someone to love and someone who loves you in return was harder for me than most of my peers, and I couldn't really understand why. Dating back to middle school, girls my age were easily attracted to people of the opposite sex, but I found it was extremely hard for me to find that same level of attraction for just anyone. Roughly around 2020, I came across a cosplayer by the name of Leah Starr, who came out as demisexual. They shared their story on Instagram as to how they discovered their identity and what it means to be demisexual. They made a statement about how their friends would come across an attractive guy and ask if she found that same level of attraction for this random man. Though she said yes, realistically, she still felt zero attraction for him. When I heard this, I was like, oh my god, she's experiencing the same things I went through growing up. And she's just like me, and the rest was history. As for discovering my pansexual identity, I may or may not have crushed on a few folks regardless of their gender. Since finding my identity, I found more comfort in my skin and my romantic life with not feeling rushed or pressured to find someone who I deeply connect with. I understand it will be much harder for me to find someone I'm both physically and romantically attracted to. Though I would still like companionship one day, I'm a lot happier than I was before learning of my identity. Honestly, growth. Learning to accept, understand, and adapt to various changes within society helps us grow as a person. Though I understand wanting to cling to certain ideals, items, and events from the past are comforting and familiar, we can only grow as human beings by learning how to adapt to change while moving with the flow of time rather than against it. Pride Month to me means being unapologetically you, celebrating life and learning more about yourself and your identity on a deeper level. We all were placed on this earth to be unique and to have our own voice, personality, and interest when it comes to representation. I think if you can find out more about yourself and who you are as a person, learn to love yourself, flaws and all, you can begin to love others. Though the journey to finding out who you are may not be the same like your friends, relatives, etc., it's still important to embrace what makes you feel comfortable in your own skin. Being a member of BGC means celebrating being a BIPOC individual who identifies as femme and sharing your love of technology and gaming with others. There's something rewarding about finding other individuals who look like you, sound like you, and have common interests as you. Being as a Black woman who works in technology and grew up enjoying gaming, anime, and tech can sometimes become exhausting existing in a male-dominated atmosphere. You are either dismissed, belittled, taken advantage of, harassed, or having to work twice as hard as the average white male just for your voice to be heard or to prove your worth. The women and Black individuals I work alongside understand what it's like to be part of a marginalized group, which helps me form a bond with them easier than those who either don't understand or don't care to understand what it's like existing as a Black woman. I feel like understanding that perspective brings us closer and sharing ways how we can overcome those ideals of misogyny, racism, sexism, microaggressions, etc., that we as femmes tend to experience within those realms today.